Go. Hodges, the opening carry, stacked up, driven backwards. After a gain of 1 yard out of the shotgun goes Lawrence. He'll dump it out to his running back Hodges. Need to make a move. And he did press it. First team all conference. On third, they'll fake the draw, and the pass is high. Now look, Hodges will flank Lawrence in the backfield. Out of the shotgun again. The quick slant, picked off. It's picked off, and the Bison strike, and who else? MJ stumped.
Defense wins championships. The Bisons play great defense. Really, that play was keyed by Trey Dempsey, the outstanding defensive back. He played that perfectly, got the upfield.
And he comes through again for his team. Crowd back into it after the stop on fourth down, and Jonah Hodges, after a 3-yard gain. Play action. Lawrence with time. Will send it to his fullback Hayward.
Blitz coming.
Box. On the end around, Arnell needed to cross the 30.
That was a jet sweep. The wide receiver carrying the ball to the perimeter. And that was a wise choice by the Toreros not to try to man coverage. They think they've got a matchup advantage against San Diego.
Deep handoff to Armstrong. Lawrence off the back foot, heaves it downfield and out of bounds. Looking for their best. He'll set up the screen. Hodges needs to make one more move, and he can't.
Heard me correct myself on that interception, and he thought it to himself, it's time for me to get on air. He's the fastest player in the secondary for the Bison. It's the best way to play against this team. They just need more execution.
On the toss, sweep to the boundary. Hodges, a punishing run out of bounds. And
play with a perimeter run. Motion comes from the outside to the in. They pull two linemen, so it's a crack pull play where they got big blocking, little out on the perimeter.
Moving here in the first. Off of play action, Lawrence sensing pressure. Down the field, and the first completion if the game is made. Dale Lindsey told us this week that Anthony Lawrence is a surfer dude playing quarterback, but he doesn't make mistakes as Hodges is in motion. Important drive for the Toreros, champions of the Pioneer League. The dump out to Armstrong. Lawrence pressure, dumps it off, pass is caught as Priest made.
Another big part of the West Coast passing game is a lot of shallow crossing routes. That was one right there to Priest. There was pressure right up the middle, and Lawrence's scrimmage, which, while all games are important there, in this particular one, it's critical.
Off of play action, the comeback pass caught by Riley.
As Riley was lined up as a single receiver to the left, he went straight downfield to about 12 to 14 yards, just broke it back out to the sideline, and Lawrence middle.
Allison versus Riley, going to be a fun matchup to watch today. Inside give, and Hodges spun around short of the 40. Lawrence looking for Hodges, who has it right in the heart of that defense, into plus territory.
Runner, that time he lined up, came out of the backfield, ran a little choice route, stumped, misplayed it badly, got too far.
And again, Lawrence wants to throw it. Heaves it downfield. Pass is incomplete. It was out of bounds. Give it to Hodges. And the all-conference running back with a seam. Hodges with a nice move has the first down and spins his way across the 30. Another gain of 13.
Well, we talked about Hodges' physical attributes earlier, but we can see right there how important his vision is to his game. It's a simple.
Big underdogs and yet hanging around. Empty backfield for Lawrence on first. And looking downfield, passes way off the mark. Dempsey picks it off. And the free safety with room to run. Far side. Dempsey all the way back to USD territory.
Wide open.
There are 2 fouls on the play, one by each team. Personal foul, roughing the passer, number 97 defense. After the interception, personal foul, illegal block below the waist on the offense, number 68. Those penalties will offset replay first down.
Joe Hurney, and after all of that, they'll do that play over again.
Well, that was called, while it didn't appear to be, maybe the words weren't exactly right. He didn't really.
A second chance for San Diego. And Hodges dances his way for a short gain. Hodges on the big play on 3rd and long. Pass is incomplete.
And go to the well-spoken of these days Tampa 2 defense. That was thrown exactly.
Tied for 5th in the FCS. He'll roll the pocket out for Lawrence. Needs to get rid of it. And the pass is incomplete. Nowhere.
Of him plays fullback, plays tailback.
Hodges will bounce it outside. Crossing the 30. Needs some points on this possession. Hodges lasso from behind between Villanova and South Dakota State. Will show pressure, now bring it up the middle. The comeback complete by Riley. And Brian Riley shoved out of bounds.
Heavy pressure straight up the middle. Lawrence once again shows his poise and his accuracy. The same route that Riley ran before, straight down the field.
San Diego 8-0 out of the Pioneer League this year, conference champions. Beautiful call here to Hodges. Off the bootleg, and Hodges into plus territory.
Roll pass more than bootleg, in that Hodges with a minimal fake, okay, just comes out in the flat. There really wasn't much of a run fake, and the ball was just easily laid out.
Yes. A handoff to Armstrong, probing the right side, and a gain of 1. Sing down in our first half. Important possession for San Diego. Lawrence, middle screen. Tight ends got it. Ahead to the 21.
Make a first down, make a touchdown.
Lawrence looking for Hodges, needs to make a move and does, but is gang tackled, and coach, he's
additional linebacker up the middle to create pressure. Nobody open against man coverage. He slides over. Amongst the things that this defense is
in business with decent field position from their own 39. Hodges escapes one tackler and then gang tackled crossing the 40.
They're very small creases for him to try to get in.
Out of the Wildcat, the 15th touch of the afternoon, now evening for Hodges.
To add into the rush.
Toreros need one here. And they'll get it out of bounds into plus territory.
Recognize the situation. The route is being run right at the sticks. That is just to get the necessary formation. He gets the ball out of his hands quickly, puts it right on the money. He's been very accurate with sideline throws.
Hodges, the stutter step, and made something out of Knight. Trying to test Allison all evening long. And maybe again. Instead of dump off to Hodges, broke free in the flats, a nifty move out of bounds.
A field which he's really been able to do more on pass plays today. That's his 3rd effective reception as a receiver. He shows us the skills that he has. Dips inside a little bit.
After a gain of 12 from the 35, play action. And Lawrence will have the pass caught. They're going to.
Anthony Lawrence has shown us what a cool customer he is. He knew that that was the only place in this universe where he could put the ball up so his receiver dwelling could catch it and have the opportunity to keep his feet in bounds. There's nothing that gets.
One wide receiver formation on 1st and 10. And a power run by Hodges, dives ahead to the 15. Officially a gain of 8. Shoot the A-gap. Hodges, the jump toss, and it is caught. Boy, he stole it from the defensive.
Well, you're right. 2 guys caught that ball. First, Dempsey caught it, and then Priest took it away from him. Now, Priest is one of 2 6'4" receivers that the Toreros have, and he used his size right there and long arms to reach in there. Look, there's guys doing time who haven't.
First down and goal for the first time today for USD. Play action. End zone, incomplete. Hodges jumping for the goal line. Can he get there? He cannot.
For the Toreros.
Out of the quick huddle, quarterback sneak. Nowhere to run. Stump brought him.
Offside defense, number 1. Half the distance to the goal, penalty.
Chris Board,
third
the
down.
guilty party. And number 1 in green lined up clearly in the neutral zone.
All right, that's pretty clear what it was. Successful. We'll see if they try again.
Play action, wide open, touchdown.
That's a slick call right there. All about myself.
I couldn't even sneak it in once. Play action, pass caught by Priest. A nifty play, good enough for another first down.
The 2 wide receivers set to the right. Priest came along behind the line of scrimmage after a play fake, never seen by the Bison defense. A slick way to get this.
You have Hodges still in the backfield. He can be a workhorse. Play action. Heaves it deep. Down the far side and out of bounds was Riley, who came. Hayward, the fullback, in the offset eye. Deep handoff to Hodges. Tried to get past Grimsley.
Used on Grimsley, he had the ball in the left arm towards the sideline. He could use his right arm to straight arm Grimsley and push him away, and he got 4 more yards as a result.
From the 44, Armstrong, nowhere to run. Lassoed down by Greg Menard.
They've made a lot of good yardage passing the ball or getting the ball to Hodges. They did neither on that play. Ran the ball to the open side with no lead blocker. These Bison are too aggressive and too penetrating for the
out of the Missouri Valley Football Conference. 2nd and 11. The dump pass, nowhere to go, and Armstrong body slam by Stump.
Sir, he smelled it out right from the start. He's all over it with a really good tackle, wraps his arms up, wrestles the runner to the ground. Line, it's going to be a 3-man rush and zone coverage.
Hodges back in on 3rd. And he'll make the catch into plus territory. Has the first down.
The coordinator, he knew the value of getting the quarterback out of the pocket, away from that aggressive rush. Also, we saw Hodges.
But they'll go back to the booth. I thought this one was a lot closer than how it was ultimately marked. Play a booth once again. We'll take a look.
Well, it's a very good decision by Dennis Redding, particularly at this stage of the game. This is really important that they get this right. We can see his elbow came down quite a bit closer to the white line than where we see the ball resting right now.
He needed to cross the 48-yard line.
Originally ruled. He did make the line to gain. The ball will be spotted at the 46-yard line. First down.
And that's the right call.
It's certainly spotted correctly.
And a fumble on the exchange.
Last play.
You caught it. Off the rollout, wide open, pass is caught. First down for Ross Dwelly. And pummels his way ahead across.
Borrowed a page out of the North Dakota State playbook. That is this naked bootleg out to the right with a tight end crossing at about 12 to 15 yards. Dwelling is such an inviting target.
1st and 10 now for San Diego. Hodges stacked up, driven back leg. Last time out for the Bison, now back and healthy after the bye week. Plank on the blitz. And Lawrence Wise.
Down play if they don't make it on this play.
Hodges in the backfield. 3rd and long. Pass is caught by Priest. Across
From the Toreros.
Keep an eye on 85 and White. Just shifted to the bottom of the screen instead. Lawrence thinking about running for it. A late pass is. Lawrence incomplete. Looking for. Lead is 24. Toreros need some points and need them in a hurry. Off of play action, and Dwelly covered up. Heavy pressure, nearly picked off. Plank in the
right, and blitz coming up the middle.
3rd down. Lawrence looking for Riley, nearly picked off. Well, they went to the well one too many times.
Roy, because he knew the receiver was simply going to come down to sticks level and break outside to try to make the first down.
Played baseball for the Toreros for 3 seasons. As Hodges on first down carries it across the 20. Some of these backup players get some much needed playing time and help build depth not only for the rest of this year but for the future. And there goes Hodges. Hodges with a head of steam into plus territory, dragged down.
Well, fun to see this outstanding senior running back getting the chance to get out in the open field, running behind his power blocking fullback Tevin Hayward, who's just a dirty work player. He does all the hard jobs. Those
in Ear League, conference that does not have scholarships for its football programs. 19-17 back on October 15th. Fullback Hayward with the catch. Academic performer in the Missouri Valley Football Conference. Third down, Lawrence with time, and now will scramble for first down yardage. It'll get there.
To the outside. This is a smart player. He saw it. He knew where the place to go was, right up the middle and where the sticks were.
Sets in college football history. Went on the road in the slop and the pouring rain. Again, as a team that
San Diego wins a game, it's hard to consider it an upset.
I would agree with that. Armstrong on the dump off. This capacity crowd of over 18,000 have headed to the exits. Back on their feet here for this third down play. Pass sails out. Fourth down. And after the drop snap,